Retrobit is doing some awesome publishing of some classics you might have missed the first time they came out. And not only that, they're doing deluxe packaging at an affordable price. Now, these have been released. I'm doing an unboxing. You can possibly find these at a local retro video game store near you. They've done some other releases. I'm going to show at the end kind of a checklist of what they've done so far. Look at all the cool packaging items that come with this. Check out that cartridge. That looks fantastic. And they've really just gone out of the way to make some amazing things for collectors, but fully playable. You know, Renovation was an awesome publisher for Sega Genesis. I did a ranking video on my channel, and this is El Viento. And full color manual, as well as dual languages. And so just awesome to see that. Video Game History Foundation was involved, and so awesome to see that. And so here it is, just deluxe packaging all around. You're going to be showing gameplay. It comes with a certificate authenticity and limited to 3,400 copies. Pretty awesome, collectible, and that reversible spine insert. Gosh, I love that. That's just the extra touch that Retrobit did on this. Looks fantastic. And so here's the actual game. If you haven't checked it out, you know what? It's really just one of the best Sega Genesis games on its library for a side-scrolling action platformer. And you know what? There's 8 stages. You master 5 powerful spells. Fairly difficult, but you know what? For people that aren't aware of the rich and diverse Sega Genesis library, you are in for a treat. On my original ranking video, I gave this an A. I think it's one of Renovation's best, and definitely worth checking out. But you know what? Retrobit just went all out and just did some wonderful extras with this packaging. I really like what they've done. Well, maybe classic shooters are more your jam. You have Sol-Deace. Now, this is kind of an average shooter on the Sega Genesis, but even an average Sega Genesis shooter is better than many. And look at that packaging, just absolutely brilliant. I love the slipcover. It adds an extra touch. Also with that reversible spine insert. Sweet. So let's go ahead and unbox it and show you. 3,000 of these made, and so you're getting a collectible, and it's Sega Genesis. Gosh, it's one of my favorite game consoles to collect for. And so really, you know, and I like that it's different than the original release. And so I don't feel like I'm getting a reproduction. I feel like I'm getting something that truly is honoring Renovation and its diverse library. And check out that. Very cool looking cartridge with like a, you know, stars. Very awesome. Here's the back of it. Yeah, really like what they did with this. Reverse dual sided poster, and here's that insert. Here's the game. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game. And you know what? It's a pretty challenging shooter. It's got some pretty good graphics. Sprites are large. You know what? I think for some, this is going to be your jam. For me, you know, I am going to prefer some other shooters, but you know what? It's not bad. I ranked it a C on my original ranking video, but you know what? For some people, are going to rank it higher than that. There is a Sega CD variation of this, which adds cutscenes and CD music. But for people that are cartridge collectors, you may want to check this out, as you could do much worse. Maybe you're more of an NES collector. Look no further than Hammerin Harry Concrete Edition. This is Hammerin Harry 1 and 2. These were Famicom releases, I do believe Europe as well. But we didn't get them here in the States, so this is awesome that Retrobit is offering an NES version of these games with deluxe packaging. The other cool thing that Retrobit did with these is offered them in boxes that are easy to open and close with like a magnetic lid, and I think that's sweet and makes it easy to keep them in original packaging. And so I want to show you this, and it has some cool extras in it as well. It's really nice box art there. honoring the series. This was an arcade release originally, and it had several different games on everything from Game Boy, Game Boy Color, even a PSP US version. I think that's the only version we got. And so yeah, here we go. So I'm going to show you this, and it's got like a kind of scene insert that you can put over the cartridge. Here's the cartridge, awesome looking. Check that out, pretty sweet. And want to show just some other things here. Here is the cartridge holder, cartridge display stand, very cool. Awesome to see that. That's a nice bonus there, as you know, you can display your cartridge. Are you a fan of this series? Have you played it? In the comments, let me know. Which version did you play? Anyways, here's the full color manual, really high gloss. They went all out here. And hints and tips and different power-ups. Very Japanese. So yes, here we go. And as you can see here on the screen there, it is the, I do believe, English version. And there is a Famicom version as well that has some different things in the background. Anyways, here we go. And so you mostly have a large hammer, and you can do different things. You can throw projectiles back at enemies, especially boss fights. You can do whack-a-mole style attacks. It takes aspects of the arcade game, simplifies them, and adds additional things. You do have a health bar in the NES version, where the arcade version you had one hit and you died. So pretty fun though. Here is Hammerin Harry 2, and it has the same packaging as the first one. Check that out. Love that. Love really the box style that they went with this as well. I love the fact that you can open and close the collector box and store your cartridges, as well as display them if you want. Pretty awesome. And you know what, Retrobit has done several other games. I'm going to show you that in a bit, and they're going to continue to publish games such as this, and I love what they've done and the direction they've gone, and awesome that they're working with the Video Game History Foundation. Anyways, wanted to show you that each game is numbered, and so for collectors out there, you may enjoy that. And love the scene, the little insert that they have over the cartridge, pretty sweet. Here's the actual cartridge. Awesome. Fully licensed too. All their products, they work with the companies that own the intellectual properties, and so that's awesome to see that as well. And you know, there's a lot of people out there love to collect, love to game, and what's nice about this package, it's a little bit of both. And so fully playable cartridges with deluxe packaging, gotta love that. And so you may want to check your local video game stores, as they might be a provider of Retrobit products, and this is where you can find this now. The pre-orders have been long gone, sold out, but here we go. Let's jump into the game. Here's the gameplay of the sequel, and it's a lot like the first Famicom release. And you know what, pretty simplistic story. There is a nice cutscene before you play, and you know what, you might be a big fan of this series. You know, for me, played a little bit of the PSP version, don't have a lot of experience playing any other versions of this, and there's several. So if you like the first Famicom version of Hammerin Harry, you're gonna like probably the second one. Now the scrolling is a little bit more choppier, and there's some like shooter aspects, classic shooter aspects later on in the game. And you know what, really cool, has some voice added, always nice to see that. But you know what, I know many people, this is their jam. You know, this is the action platformer, for me, is the way to go, and I could see myself playing this more. Again, I don't have a ton of experience playing this one, so it's nice to check out. It's always nice to check out new games, especially ones I don't have a lot of experience with. But yes, definitely in the comments, did you order this? Is this something you'd be interested in? Definitely in the comments, let me know if you have a retro gaming store that offers Retrobit products. And you may want to follow Retrobit on their publishing site. I will put a link below where you can, because check it out. They offer several other games, and they have Eliminate Down, is next coming out. But yeah, they have some amazing products, and you definitely want to get in on the next pre-order offered at several places. Thank you for watching my channel. If you like what you see, consider hitting the like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.